got to talk about this one because this is absolutely hilarious. Mayor Brandon Johnson, the mayor of, a little known city, Chirac, aka Chicago, has wet the bed once again. Because the Chicago Bears, the long standing franchise, the Chicago Bears, is seriously considering leaving Chicago. I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. I am not making this up. I got this clip to play of Mayor Brandon Johnson. Check it out.
Is my face straight? Okay. All right, keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago, right? And I've said repeatedly that the door is always open for conversations, Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect, and I still firmly believe that their best position is in Chicago, and it's evidence. The evidence is clearly speaking for itself.
Nah, the evidence ain't speaking for itself because they know that Chicago is a hellhole. One, you got all the crime, and two, you just got higher and higher taxes, which is proving to be one of the main sticking points for the Chicago Bears franchise. It's that, this city just continually raises taxes more and more every single year. Let's jump into it.
Indiana lawmakers say they have zeroed in on Hammond for a new Chicago Bears stadium. And this morning, legislators voted unanimously to push a bill out of the Ways and Means Committee. The bill would create the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, similar to Illinois Sports Facilities Authority. And this could convince the Chicago Bears to cross state line and build a new stadium. Lawmakers say the Bears would pay $2 billion towards construction costs, and the proposal includes new food, beverage, and innkeepers taxes in Indiana's northwest counties to help pay for the stadium and infrastructure. Among the people who spoke during today's hearing include Hammond's mayor and the Indiana Speaker of the House.
Hammond's ready to partner with the Chicago Bears. Basically, Hammond will do whatever it takes to help make this project a success. Hammond is uniquely positioned for this moment. We're part of the Chicagoland region.
I want to pause that there because you heard that? That is the difference between Democrats and Republicans. You heard what he said? Hey, listen, my city is willing to do whatever it takes to make this deal happen. Not, hey, listen, we going to negotiate here. We going to tax you, but we got to tax you, but we can talk about it. Like, no. We're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that you guys get here. Whatever you need, we got you. Come on, bring the team over here to Hammond. The key difference between Democrats and Republicans. Republicans try to get the deal done. Democrats, not so much.
Excellent conversations with the Chicago Bears, and we're forging a relationship that will be the foundation of a public-private partnership leading to construction of a world-class stadium.
The Bears releasing a statement this morning saying in part the passage of SB 27 would mark the most meaningful step forward in our stadium planning efforts to date. We are committed to finishing the remaining site-specific necessary due diligence to support our vision to build a world-class stadium near the Wolf Lake area in Hammond, Indiana. This latest action out of Indiana puts pressure on Illinois lawmakers to come up with a better proposal. Today, the Revenue and Finance Committee was scheduled to hear the mega project bill, but the meeting was canceled. The bill could give the Bears a long-term property tax break for their proposed stadium in Arlington Heights. No date has been set for a new hearing.
So, to be fair, regardless, the Chicago Bears more than likely will not be in Chicago. Even if they stay in Illinois, it'll be in Arlington. And then if they go to Indiana, they'll be in Hammond, which I had to look it up. Hammond is literally right next to Chicago. They're like right next to each other. Chicago's in Illinois, Hammond's in Indiana. They're literally just like right. It's literally right there. It's just technically across another state line. So it's technically Indiana, but it's basically Chicago still. I mean, it's just outside of Chicago. But the fact that you have a franchise like the Chicago Bears possibly leaving Chicago is absolutely, positively hilarious. Because it shows how terribly this city has been run. It shows how garbage Democrats truly are at running cities and states and damn sure an entire country. You got a team like that leaving, bro. Oh, man. It is absolutely hilarious. And then you heard there from like the Hammond mayor and the Speaker of the House, like, yo, hey, we getting these things done. They already passed the bill to make sure that, easy passage, right? Think things can go smoothly. Hammond mayor's like, yo, whatever you need, brother, whatever you need. Meanwhile, you got Mayor Brandon Johnson talking about a bunch of nonsense. Well, they belong in Chicago. Okay. It's going to be the Indiana Bears here in a second. That don't even sound right. It genuinely doesn't even sound right. Chicago Bears, everybody knows Chicago Bears, say Chicago Bulls and so forth, right? Indiana Bears. It don't even sound right, but it might be about to happen.
But we begin with breaking news. The Bears taking a big step in finding a new home for their stadium, and that momentum is moving fast towards Northwest Indiana.
That's right. Just minutes ago, state lawmakers down in Indianapolis in their House Ways and Means Committee unanimously approved an amendment to a bill that helps fund a stadium specifically in Hammond, Indiana.
At the same time, a closely watched hearing in Springfield tied to efforts to keep the Bears here in Illinois was suddenly canceled. Our Marissa Perlman joining us live now from Springfield with the very latest.
So Indiana passing legislation to fund the stadium. Meanwhile, a meeting in Illinois was canceled. What does that tell you? Now, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it seems like the writing is on the wall here. Why would you cancel the meeting in Illinois just because Indiana passes a bill? Like, you can still have the meeting in Illinois. Why would you cancel that? I don't know. Maybe it's a nothing burger. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, all right?
What have you learned, Marissa, about why the meeting in Springfield was canceled? Is it tied to Indiana?
Well, Chris and Dana, good to be with you. I want to start with there are a lot of moving parts to this situation, and momentum at this moment, at least, does seem to be moving east. Now, Indiana's governor, as you just mentioned, on X this morning saying Indiana is, quote, open for business, and that mega projects proposal hearing, which was set to already begin at this hour, has now officially been canceled. So sources, though, here on the ground in Springfield tell me that lawmakers want to work to add additional language before debating the bill that was set to be on the floor here in Springfield at this moment. But at this time, they say they're still optimistic that this bill in Springfield will pass. In the meantime, in Indiana, according to the governor's post, the bill has passed out of the Indiana House Ways and...
So Illinois folks are like, yeah, we're hopeful this bill will pass. Meanwhile, Indiana's like, no, we got it passed already. We ready to rock and roll. Once again, the key difference between Democrats and Republicans. The key difference, man. Key difference. Huge difference. Actually, this does look kind of dope, like right here. Like a little town square right by the stadium. So once you leave the stadium, you got like all the shopping here that you can do. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice.
Means Committee on new language that could pave the way for a stadium deal there. The Bears have, again, as you said, narrowed in on Hammond. That's the Wolf Lake area right along Interstate 90 near the Indiana-Illinois border. This proposal would create a Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority with the power to issue bonds, to acquire land, and to, of course, finance construction there. Listen in to some of the discussion from Indiana from that hearing that we're talking about.
We listen to Chicago radio. We root for Chicago teams, especially the Bears. It's the one team we could all agree on in Northwest Indiana, and that's hard to do.
Now, all of this, of course, comes just about a week or so before Indiana lawmakers plan to adjourn for the year. So we've been talking about this, guys. Time is really of the essence on both sides of the state line. Back here in Illinois, the now canceled hearing is considered key to keeping the state, to keeping the Bears in the state and offering tax certainty that the Bears say they need to invest really billions of dollars in an Arlington Heights stadium. Again, despite hitting pause as of this morning, my sources tell me here at the Capitol that they are, quote, making good progress here on that bill. We do expect to get more clarity as things continue to move and develop here throughout the day. For now, we're live in Springfield. I'm Marissa Perlman, CBS News, Chicago.
And Marissa, what about the Bears? Have we heard from them?
So just in the past couple of minutes, we did receive a statement from the team, and I want to tell you a little bit about what that says. It is regarding that bill, SB 27, from the Ways and Means Committee hearing in Indiana. The team says this would mark the most meaningful step forward in our stadium planning efforts to date. We are committed to finishing the remaining site-specific necessary due diligence to support our vision to build a world-class stadium near the Wolf Lake area in Hammond, Indiana. Again, it goes on to say that they've been speaking very closely with Governor Mike Braun and other leaders there to make this deal happen. So again, a lot to follow here as we continue to follow up about these big changes happening minute by minute.
But boy, the optics really signal a pendulum swing towards Indianapolis, in Indiana, Northwest Indiana, when you have so much activity there, a red light in Springfield, a green light in Indiana. But as your sources are telling you, don't count Illinois out. We'll follow it as the day continues. Marissa Perlman, thanks very much.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can ever count Illinois out for sure. I mean, because they are named the Chicago Bears. I mean, it's difficult. I feel like it would be difficult to change the name of a team. I know it's happened in the past, right? Teams have changed names and things in the past, and even moved complete cities. I believe in the NFL, like two cities like traded teams or something. Didn't that happen or something? I could have swore there was like two teams that like two cities that like traded teams. Like one city had, was it like the Ravens or something? I think it was like the Ravens. Anyway, so it has happened in the past, but I would imagine that's difficult to do, right? You have a loyal fan base that loves the team, so moving that team out might piss that fan base off, even though in this case, right, they would be moving the team pretty damn close to Chicago. I mean, it's like they're basically right up against each other, the two cities, so it's not like you're going that far, but you are going outside of the city. Even in Arlington, even if with the Arlington move, you're technically going outside of the city of Chicago still. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We shall see. But as of right now, it is looking like we're going to have the Indiana Bears here in a minute. Because once again, Mayor Brandon Johnson and Governor Pritzker and the crew, right, in Illinois, the Democrats in Illinois, have wet the bed once again with their terrible policies and just dragging their feet. Just absolutely dragging their feet. If this ain't one of the clearest differences between, Republicans and Democrats, and I don't know what is. Democrats over here dragging their feet. Republicans, oh yeah, we need some funding. All right, cool, boom. Pass the bill, it's already done. Mayor of Hammond, hey, whatever you need, Bears organization, we ready for you. We ready to rock and roll. Whatever you need, we got you. Democrats in Illinois, well, we got to go through a process. We got to talk first, then we got to make some changes, and then we got to do this, and then we got to do that, and then we got to take a vote on it, and then we have to have another vote on the first vote. Oh, man. All because, one of the big reasons why the Bears want to partially want to leave is because of the taxes. Like I said earlier, they want a freeze on property taxes. They want a freeze. And I don't understand why Illinois wouldn't be like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's put a freeze. Y'all not getting it for free, which I believe the Bears currently don't pay anything. But Illinois would be like, y'all not getting it for free, but we would put a freeze on it for sure. We'd give you guys a discounted rate. And we'd put a freeze on it for 40 years, 50 years, or whatever, so you're good to go. Like, why is that difficult to do? Well, I know why it's difficult to do, because Illinois is desperate for money because, of course, they blow it like crazy because that's just what Democrats do. They are not fiscally responsible. But anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Will the Bears be moving? Let me know. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.